upcoming road work report from WATE and our alert desk. I'm going to try to get you informed on what's going on right now and what's going to be happening over the weekend, things that you need to be aware of, some of the closures that have been going on now for a couple of months, obviously because of the flooding and Helene. Those things that are still going on. Just taking a look at, first and foremost, our current situation here. I believe there we go. We can just see it that way. This is what's going on as far as the greater Knoxville area, from Kingston clear to Dandridge and up to Rocky Top and out to Sevierville. You can see those don't need to be blue. They're just a couple of things that just we wanted to say to you, that on the westbound in Knox County, there's a little bit of congestion, as you might imagine, down in that particular area of I-40, especially on a Friday, people driving around. This is up on the 640. Sorry. Too many clicks. Eastbound, a little bit of congestion if you happen to be heading that way. Nothing to avoid, nothing that you need to go around. What you might want to avoid right now are certain spots on I-40, especially right here. Zooming in here, these are the folks that are coming up from 75 and going east on 40, and as you can see, there's apparently a whole bunch of them out there doing that. Even have the alert there, all that congestion, Loudoun County line, and then you'll come up to Watt Road and be in Knox County as well. It looks like it's just all the way backed up, almost from the North City exit, just past that, all the way up to Everett Road, which isn't a road you can get off on, right before Campbell Station, obviously there. As far as inside of kind of the West Knoxville area, you can see that not too bad on the freeway right now, looking actually pretty good. If you're jumping off and trying to get on Kingston Pike, you can see all that red right now, all the way from the west part of Knoxville, all the way into Knoxville, into the city limits as well. Some of the things that are going on that we could tell you about here on these maps. One other one, I want to just click on this right here. This is the ongoing issues, we call it, from Helene. All these blue areas still having issues because of the damage caused by Helene, and that's just in Tennessee. As you can see, the state line right there, this is North Carolina. So if you're heading to North Carolina, you're still going to have issues that you're going to have to deal with. And while we're on this map, I just wanted to talk about Cott County a little bit. I-40 East at mile marker 451, I-40 East is closed there because of the damage from the recent storms that happened out there, and that is between mile marker 447, which is Hartford Road, for those of you who drive in that area or live in that area, and mile marker 451 to Waterville Road. That area is open to local traffic only. I-40, of course, remains closed in North Carolina at the state line. No through traffic to access North Carolina on I-40. No large trucks still cannot go there. They can't go beyond mile marker 432 unless they're making a local delivery. Someone I'm sure will let you know, or you'll have to let them know. All through traffic in North Carolina should follow the I-81, and I think we have that map too. This is basically what you're going to have to be doing if you're trying to get into that part of the area. I know that one of my coworkers is actually going to South Carolina, and the reroute is going to impact her as well. If you're leaving, you're still going to have to go up on the green area here. You can cut back down on 26 to get down to Asheville. And folks in that area can come to a certain area, but once you hit that red, you're not getting through in Cott County in that area. So, and the other way is to go clear up and then come down on 77. So either way, you plan an extra time, and I'm going to assume, I don't know, this weekend might be when some people start doing their whole Thanksgiving things. You might run into them as well. Just letting you know that in Cott County on US 25 and 70, between the state line of Tennessee and Hot Springs, North Carolina, truck traffic is prohibited in that area in both, and they need to follow those, just what I was saying, the I-81, the I-26, and the I-77 in order to do that. I think I'm bringing it back here to the Alcoa Highway. We have it right there, just letting you know that the Topside Road, between Topside Road and Maloney Road, motorists need to be alert for possible temporary lane closures and lane shifts as crews work through this project that's going on there. Motorists should be advised on Alcoa Highway right now, which is only a couple little hot spots, so to speak, where it's a little bit backed up, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. After you get to the well, down into actual Alcoa, you have those problems. Also between Alcoa Highway, between Woodson Drive and Cherokee Trail, which of course is right there where UT is, and then down to Woodson Drive, motorists should be alert for the temporary nightly lane closures from 7 p.m. all the way till 6 in the morning. The morning crews are performing roadway construction between those two streets, and everyone needs to be alert. This has been going on for, unless you just moved to town or you're just visiting and happen to be on our traffic report. I think everyone who drives on Alcoa Highway knows this because it's been going on for a long time. That's for sure in that area right there. Just letting you know about that as well. As far as some of the other issues to pass on, various routes in Upper East Tennessee. There are road crews in Carter, Greene, Johnson, Unicoi, and Washington counties. They're still working on repairs out in that area. Those are those big blue areas that are still where they're actually doing some of that. There's still ongoing damages because of Hurricane Helene and the flooding. Some of those routes are still closed. You're just asked to just be very cautious when you're driving out in these areas out here, because you just don't know, unless you do know, you'll run into some closures, you'll run into some one-lane situations from a two-lane traffic area as well. I guess this is really the Alcoa from right there. Just better map of it. I should have clicked on that. I forgot that it was up there. But anyway, just be aware they've got that stop and go ongoing construction from the UT Med Center all the way down to really where 168 and the Severe Highway comes together. You just have stop and go issues in those parts of the area. Back to our current situation with traffic, we're not seeing anything that's really sticking out as far as getting in your way of your travel, even out to Crossville. As you can see, there are no issues out there. Nothing going on if you're headed up to Tennessee, all the way up to Jellicoe. Everything looks green. Green is a good color, that's for sure, when it comes to traffic. But again, just into the Knoxville area and just west of Knoxville, all the way from Farragut into town, you just have a lot of folks using 40 and a lot of folks using Kingston Pike at this particular time. So you'll have those type of things that you will bump into. I think I've covered most of it. Probably not enough of it, but we'll let you know, and we will wrap things up here. And thank you for watching our upcoming road work report. Again, I'm Don Hudson in the WATE newsroom, and of course, we will be live at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We'll have those traffic updates for you on television as well. So we do thank you for watching. Take care. Have a good afternoon.